Hey guys, so I have some really exciting news that I wanted to share with you. So every single morning when I'm getting ready for work, I watch some sort of like motivational or mind power video, something like that, to get me motivated for the day. And this morning I watched Tom Ferry's $1 Million Checklist. It literally blew my mind. So after I watched Tom Ferry's $1 Million Checklist, what I decided to do is I want to implement the checklist items that he recommends that real estate agents do for 10 days. So in 10 days, I'm actually going on a trip, and so I thought it would be the perfect time to really just stock up my business in the 10 days prior. So here's what I'm gonna do for 10 days. I'm gonna get up earlier. He recommends whatever time you get up now, wake up 1 hour earlier than that. Complete my morning routine. For me, that means wake up and then go work out. Get to the office earlier. Right now I get there around 7:30, so I'm changing it to 7. Check the daily hot sheet. It's important to know what's going on in your market. 15 minutes of aggressive role play. This should be fun. Number 6, make cold calls and follow-up calls. Track my numbers. It's important to know how many calls and dials you have to make to get appointments and contacts. Check in on my escrows. This is extremely important to know exactly when all of your deadlines are due and make sure everything is in order on your deals. 2 social media posts. If you follow me on social media, I don't mean to bombard you. And of course, go on appointments, because no appointments in this business means no cheddar. Hey guys, I'm super sleepy, but I'm awake. Today's day 1. It is 4:20 a.m. I will show you. This is my cell phone showing the time. And this is my stove time. It's a little fast because I want to have like a 4-minute leeway when I'm getting dressed. So, but yeah, it's early. Second goal was to get to the office by 7, and would you look at the time? Here is my office. Hey Siri, what time is it?
The time is 6:57 a.m.
Alright guys, the next thing on the list is to check the daily hot sheet. So here's the hot sheet. Let's check it out. So there's 83 new listings, 2 pending, wow, 1 cancellation. This might change later because it's still early. 76 went contingent, 14 canceled, 74 closed, 6 only expired. This is amazing. Hey guys, so I'm about to do 15 minutes now of aggressive role playing. I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes. Exactly. And here we go. I actually have this really big board that I created of all of my scripts so that when I'm on the phones, it's easier to have this up and looking at it. Hi, Dita. Hi, this is Lily with Keller Williams Realty calling about your home on First I saw come off the market. Yeah, did you sell that, or is it by chance still for sale? Well, let me ask you, because I know the neighborhood that you're in and I saw it was on for about 47 days. I gotta ask you, during that time that it was on the market, were there any offers in on it at all? And can I ask you, in terms of having it on the market, were there any showings when it was on? So let's say at this point somebody just cuts me off and says, I have to run, but thanks for calling. I would say, yeah, certainly, I'll make it really quick. I just had to call and ask because when I saw the home come off the market, I had to be sure. If I did have a buyer, would you still be open to receiving an offer from the buyer? I like that because I feel like that's a good way to just keep them into the conversation. Okay, so So let's say they said, why didn't you call me when it was on the market? Well, that's a really great question, and here's the answer to that. We aren't allowed to actually call you until the house is off the market. Even if we see something that we know is not right or that we would do differently, I'm not allowed to step on that broker's toes and say anything to you. But as soon as I saw it come off the market, Dita, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna have the opportunity now to call and find out what your plans are to get this home sold. And Dita, let me ask you, if there was a different approach that can give you different results, would you list the home? It's good. It's very wordy, but I like it. Okay. So I think I definitely want to slow down a little bit. I just watched back one of the videos that I just recorded just to see how it sounded. And I think I'm just saying it a little bit too fast. So I'm glad I'm doing this, and I'm actually glad I'm recording it because now I know that I need to slow down just slightly. Well, what I'd like to do is this. I'd like to come down and take a look at your home, give you a different approach of how I'd make sure to get your home sold before you decide to keep it off. Timer's done. 15 minutes. Okay guys, it's officially time for some cold calls. It's 8 a.m., which I think is the perfect time to start. So I'm gonna call into the dialing system. I put the camera over here because I put my scripts right behind it so that I can look that way. All right, let's do this. I'm calling into the dialing system right now. 74202. And I will put it on speaker.
Please enter your personal identification number, followed by the pound key. Please wait and look up your account. Thank you. Once you click the start button on your screen, your dial session will begin.
All right, we're going on. Cold calls. First person that it's calling is in Vail, and is it canceled? I get nervous. First call, no answer. Second call, busy signal. Keep calling. Gotta keep calling.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
All right, so I just got done cold calling. It wasn't the best day today. I had a lot of no answers, but I did track it. I made 36 dials, which were the new numbers that came out. I had 3 answers, 1 contact, a guy whose information I got, and I will follow up with him later. No appointments, unfortunately. And these are the slashes that I made as I was calling. Okay, so it's time for my 2 real estate posts. Let's see. Oh, I like this little guy. I like this because it doesn't have a house, and a lot of these houses do not look like Arizona homes. So yeah, let's use this guy. Okay, here's my first post of the day, and I'm just gonna create one more. I'll show you guys that one in a second. This is something that I created to send out to past clients on their birthday, buyers and sellers. I would send it to them via text, but what I thought about is because Facebook reminds us every day of our friends' birthdays on Facebook, I'm gonna send this to them also and post it to their page. That way it has my picture, it's still wishing them happy birthday, which I love, and it also shows Keller Williams, Southern Arizona, which reminds them that I'm a real estate agent. And now I'm gonna end the video with going on a listing appointment with Danny for an actual listing appointment that I got over the weekend, cold calling. So thanks for watching, guys. Ooh, it's bright. Thanks for watching. Seriously, it's so worth it to do this $1 million checklist. Thank you, Tom Ferry, for recommending this to agents, and wish us luck on our listing appointment. There's Danny.